Hi, I'm Alia. So for today's video we are going to learn different uses of the word še. As you will see, there's quite a few ways, so let's just begin. The first one is when it's together with one of the following words, so vedno, kar or zdaj, so še vedno, še kar, še zdaj, and it means still. So if I say še vedno se učim slovenščino, it means I'm still learning Sloven. But if I omit the še and I just say vedno se učim slovenščino, it means I'm always learning Sloven. Alright, so I'm sure you can see why it's so important that you use še if you want to express still that you're doing. Alright, then the second way is if you are trying to say even, so even better, let's say. So I can say jaz dobro kuham, it means I cook well, ampak moja sestra kuha še boljše, but my sister cooks even better, or še celo boljše. So I'm omitting celo here, but if you see it written somewhere or mentioned, or if you wish to use it yourself, you can do so. It just means even better, in our case, so even. Or an example would even be lepo, lepše, so beautiful, more beautiful. But if I say lepo, še lepše, it means beautiful, even more beautiful. Alright? Awesome. And for the third way, we translate the word the same as for the second way, so even, but here it means not even. Okay? So let's say še veš ne, you don't even know. Alright? So še veš ne. Or še predstavljati si ne moreš. You can't even imagine. Okay? And for this second example, if I omit the še, so predstavljati si ne moreš, it would just mean you can't imagine. Okay? So again, if I want to stress you can't even imagine, I just put še there. Okay? So še predstavljati si ne moreš. So in front of the verb, I put the še. Okay, then let's continue with the fourth one. So the fourth one is yet. So ne še, not yet. Or I can say nisem še bila na Japonskem. I haven't been to Japan yet. But again, if I omit the še, so nisem bila na Japonskem, it just means I wasn't in Japan. Let's say I was close, I was in China, somewhere that for me, because I'm from Slovenia, if you are in Shanghai, Japan is quite close. So then I would just say nisem bila na Japonskem. I was close, but I just didn't manage to go. Alright, then let's continue with the fifth one. So for the fifth one, it's actually hard to translate it to English. So first I'll just give you the example without the še, like for now we have been doing, so it has a bit different meaning. Njegova zadnja knjiga je bila najboljša. It means his last book was the best one. So among all his books, all are, let's say, very good. This is the one that was the best one. But now if I say njegova zadnja knjiga je bila še najboljša. So with this še najboljša, it means that all of his books are bad, but that one in particular, it's also not the best one, but it's manageable. It's good enough, let's say. But I hope you can understand what this fifth way is trying to express. And then let's continue with the sixth way. So here it's about expressing either, I guess, future or something that should be repeated again. So if I say lahko greva kdaj v kino, it means we can go to the movies sometimes. But if I say lahko greva še kdaj v kino, it means we can go to the movies again sometimes. Okay, so it basically means that we have gone to the movies at least one time, right? And we should repeat this because it was so nice. Okay, so here this še would kind of translate to again another time, I guess, but again translates to spet, and other time would kind of translate to kdaj drugič. And another way is še en mesec je do mojega rojstnega dne. It means there is another month till my birthday, or to my birthday. Alright, and now let's proceed to the seventh way that we can use še. So if you say kako, še danes sem ga videla, it means how come, I saw him only today. Alright, so now you are kind of saying only today. You are really stressing that, oh, how is this possible? You know, I just saw him today. Alright, but again, if you omit the še, so danes sem ga videla, it means I saw him today. So do you see where this factor of being surprised comes in, right? With using še. So, še danes sem ga videla. And now we're already at the eighth way. I know there's so many, so just bear with me, we have 10. Alright, so the meaning for še here would be more. So, še prosim, it means more please. Alright? Or if I say še malo sladkorja prosim, it can either mean a bit more sugar please, or that someone already gave you sugar and you're asking for a bit more, or it can mean that you didn't get any sugar, but let's say you got milk, you got coffee, and now you would wish for a little bit of sugar, you can say še malo sladkorja prosim. So you're just requesting sugar. But if you just say malo sladkorja prosim, it just means a little bit of sugar, please. Okay, awesome. Now let's continue with the 9th way. So here I have 2 examples for you. So if I say ali igraš kakšen inštrument, it means do you play any instrument. But if I say ali igraš še kakšen inštrument, it means that you do play at least one instrument, and I'm asking you, do you play any other instruments? And then the second example is ali je ostalo še kaj kave. It means, is there any more coffee left, or is there any coffee left? Alright, and then for the 10th way, which is the last one for this video, I didn't know where to put these 3 examples, so I just decided, let's just put them all under the number 10. So if I say ja pa kaj še, it basically means yeah right, or nonsense, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay, so it's just like yeah right, nonsense, okay? And then another one would be pa še kako sem bila vesela, which would translate to oh, and how happy I was, or oh, and how I was happy. Alright, so you are really trying to stress like, oh, that made me so happy. Or if you wish to express something else, so let's say that not how something made you happy, but how something made you angry, you would say jezen, or presenečen, surprised, and so on. So you would just switch the word vesela, because I'm a girl, I use vesela. If you are a guy, you would say vesel. So you just switch with this one, and you can express any other emotion or feeling. Alright? And then the last example that I have for you today is, if I ask you kako je bilo na počitnicah, so how was vacation, you can say še kar v redu. It just means fine, as in, yeah, it wasn't bad, but I guess best way to translate it would be acceptably okay. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope it wasn't too long and that you guys enjoyed it and that you learned something new. And I'm sure there's more ways of using the word še, but these are all that I could really come up with and just put together for this video. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Ciao, ciao.